Hello, everybody. You internuts, I love you. It's Chad Warren from the adventurerchannel.com/blog, broadcasting live from Allsop Park. Woo! Sponsored by Big Red. It's a big mug. It's 99 cents for coffee. I didn't get my coffee there. I got it from Target. Who cares? All right. Okay, what silliness will I make fun of / illustrate for you to judge today? Bill Medford and Washington Post shared a link. White House suspends press pass of CNN's Jim Acosta after testy exchange. Let's see Bill's response. Finally! Most people learn how to take turns in kindergarten, but not Jim Acosta, rude, self-centered narcissist that he is. CNN will have to send a reporter who knows how to behave around others and keep his hands off female White House staff. Give me a break. What kind of faggy bullshit is this? Well, let's actually watch it. So, what happened was, I tried to watch the video from the Washington Post, which was a pain in the butt compared to just going to YouTube and speaking Jim Acosta press pass revoked. So, and it didn't have the full clip, which led me to give this response here. What did he do wrong? I just see him suggesting the migrant caravan is not an invasion. Let's see some other reports. Bill says he's a narcissist. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Oh, give me a break! You pro-Trump dumb pieces of poo. You're complaining that a CNN reporter is narcissistic and you have the, Lord Trump as your big representative of, compassion and consciousness and care for others? Screw you, you big dummies. You're so unfair. I hate the behavior of the people that are like, I'm picking Republican over Democrat. I'm not divided and conquered. Trump is all good. The other ones are all bad. Beep, beep, stupid people. I mean, you have to be mocked because I don't think you're this stupid. But I think that you long to be in a group. I don't long to be in a group. I long to tell the truth, which causes me to separate myself and from other people to separate themselves from me when they get their feelings hurt from hearing something they don't want to hear. That's the truth, you know? Oh, okay. I can judge this better now that I have seen a better clip than was provided. Trump appeared to treat Mr. Acosta fairly in addressing his accusation that there is no migrant invasion. However, it is an act. Someone paid those people to come up here. I mean, come on. You don't, like, how can you not see that this is a WWF media scam? All of a sudden, it's the first time ever there's a migrant invasion, and there's no way they would be able to come up here unless it's highly organized. People are just not that smart around the world, here in America, let alone, South America or whatever. Okay. The connection between Putin and Trump is literally involved with WWF, the guy. As is Trump with doing the clothesline on the WWF stage. Or WCW, I could care less. They're all, but both of those, there you go. There's the Coke and Pepsi, divide and conquer. It's the Hegelian dialectic. Learn it. I can't stand you people that have been, you can't even learn stuff from Alex Jones. He talks about that. But if he talks about it, couldn't he be using it himself? That's the big joke. You can talk about Jesus, you can talk about science, you can talk about vegan or whatever your topic is, but that doesn't protect you from being a scammer. Grown adults believe this Zionist media charade. They staged the Trump versus fake news battle. They control the mainstream and alternative news outlets like Alex Jones, who got Trump elected. Grow up and stop living in American fairy tales. Okay, there's my rant. I'm trying to... Oh, I'm getting all mixed around. Okay. So let's see what happened, and we can judge for ourselves. Again, I'm telling you that all of this is orchestrated because evidently there was something, I guess it was in the response to the synagogue shooting, and notice it was a liberal reform synagogue, not Orthodox Jews, the ones that run the drugs, that want to rule the world and call us all their goy slaves. And after that occurred in the news, Trump and these other people like, we need to cool down the rhetoric. Like, give me a break. These people are the most anti-cool down the rhetoric people on the planet. Are you people this stupid? Why should I not be upset at your behavior? I'm not acting this way. You people that I'm commenting on are acting this way. Bobby Bodnar, I'm just the jury's out on the Zionism, Chad. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't care if they've got Trump's head on a shekel saying he's the next King Cyrus that has fulfilled their end times prophecy of rebuilding the temple in Jerusalem. I just don't know. You're not being clear, Chad. Screw you. So now I'm going to make videos of you people and make fun of you because I don't have to tolerate your stupid behavior alone. You want to act stupid? Well, everybody's going to see your performance. Here we go.
Statements that you made in the tail end of the campaign, in midterms.
Here we go.
If you don't mind, Mr. President, that this caravan was
I'm
an
a jerk.
invasion.
Yeah,
As you know, Mr. President,
do what I tell you to do.
As you know, Mr. President, the caravan was not an invasion.
I'm tough on the media.
It's a group of migrants moving up from Central America towards the border with the U.S.
Thank you for telling me that.
Okay. This is all staged. Either position that you take, Democrat or Republican, you failed the test. Okay? It's obviously designed to look like an invasion, and any sane person should go, huh, what the heck's going on? There's like 4,000 of these people's on a caravan? Where'd this come from all of a sudden? But what's the solution? Oh, we're going to have the National Guard, a standing army. Because, you like G.I. Joe, right? No reason to fear there being a bunch of Nazi goons mobilized, that represent half the country. I'm sure there's no Nazi Germany kind of boop, boop thing that could happen there from that. I don't know if I hate or love the fact that I am in this position that I shouldn't have to be in, because I get upset because I've said it just a second ago. I don't think people are this dumb, but there's this. I'm an only child, and I've always tried to hang out with people, and it just, when I go to church, I'm just like, I have things I disagree about. Jesus would not be down with paying taxes, and you know what I mean? Like, these other people care more about fun, doing drugs, and hanging out. They don't care about the truth. No, come on, don't talk about anything serious. So that prevents me from hanging out with these people. It's not that I don't want to. But, I mean, that's the only thing I can explain why people act as dumb as they do. It infuriates me. So, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't, paying attention to this stuff.
Why did you characterize it as such?
Because I consider it an invasion. You and I have a difference of opinion.
But do you think that you demonized immigrants in this election to try to keep...
I want them to come into the country, but they have to come in legally. They have to come in, Jim, through a process. I want it to be a process. And I want people to come in, and we need the people. Wait. You know why we need the people, don't you? Because we have hundreds of companies moving in. We need the people.
Your campaign had an ad showing...
Notice that? That's a nice little change. See, that's an act. Jim Acosta's playing the bad guy, right? And Trump's like, look, I had a little difficulty in getting my point across. I want you to know it's because we need these people, these Mexicans, these South Americans. So we've got to do this in a proper way. It's making Trump look, it's improving. It's like first he just bashes the media. Which again, just look at that basic concept. Look at that. Let alone somebody like me sitting in his truck on the internet, you know what I mean? Feeling the need to make a point because it's not represented in the Zionist-controlled media. Trump is attacking the entirety of the media, which even though yes, it is all a banker-run scam, right? But the destabilization in the minds of people, this is such a footing for civil war. Are any of you doing anything other than me here to, comment about? I don't care if you're worried about fascists at some Airbnb, Jeremy Rasher. Uh, you know, this is a bigger topic. Look how easy it is for people to there has been a civil war, and it's very easy for there to be one again. Are we doing anything to stop it? Shouldn't that be the top priority? Shouldn't finding some kind of unity to stop this left or right thing be a priority? You're not going to get any of that if you go and vote for Democrat or Republican. Let's get rid of the United States. Let's have the united individuals. Because if we're only united by states, that means that's an anti-individual rights point of view. You see? And then what's going to happen is people are going to get tired of all this fussing and fighting, and they're going to start siding with Trump or against him based on a call for the government to step in. And then it's this battle of the government and picking who's going to be the government. That's a civil war footing. Comment. Tell me anything. But be, logical. I'm being logical. I'm stating reasons here. I'm saying my point of view is better than your point of view because I'm the only one talking about there needs to be unity and we need to address the fact there's a civil war. If you're out there, what are you doing? Why? Just share your reasons, please.
Migrants climbing over walls and so on.
That's true. But they weren't actors.
They're not going to be doing that.
They weren't actors. Well, no, it's true. Do you think they were actors? They weren't actors.
Yeah, I do think that the whole thing. Look, just see what I'm saying? They're tricking you. It's too plays on people's emotions, what they want. Okay. Do I think they were actors? Well, he was referring specifically to people jumping over a wall. I don't know, but we're talking here in the larger sense about this very well televised, promoted migrant invasion. I mean, I just turned on, or I was in some place that had Fox News on, and it showed these like truckloads of migrants. I mean, that's just, they were following them. Well, okay, we're this close, That's promoting the whole concept. So, yes, there are definitely people that are legitimately coming up here to work, and I totally understand their point of view. I would do that too if I lived down there. And it's totally fair to work on a reform to have a closed border if there are such a thing as nations, which there are not. There's no such thing as a nation that is separate from another nation because they're all tied together by this frickin' World Bank, Rothschild, centralized fucking Zionist money, shekel crap. You see what I'm saying? When it says protect and serve on the police cars, no offense to individual law enforcement people that are very nice. Just the other day, I was sleeping in my truck at Murray Park, and they came around and they said, "Hey, to shine the light in and talk to him." It was a black man and a white woman and officer, and they took my ID and said, "This place closes at dark, and you can go down there, and it's 24/7." They're very nice. I'm very thankful for the people that are in that position. That can you imagine? I'm talking about our world is run by organized crime. So it's up to those individuals to decide, what happens as an officer. So I'm very thankful for that. But I mean, this is what we're talking about. How do we get people out of their comfort zone? A lot of people don't want to talk about anything out of fear. They imagine if they have money involved, and you know what I mean. Then there's threats on them to take that money away or to hurt people if they tell the truth. So on Alex Jones all the time, they're talking about George Soros being somebody that pays to destabilize countries by using media events, like happened in the Egypt revolution that was all on Facebook and was manufactured with a run on commodities that caused a food crisis so it could be televised. You see, that's how it works. There's real people doing something, but then these hidden actors get involved in it because it's easy to do. It's like playing chess with humans. So let's play chess. Let's don't just be these NPCs. This is this meme, right? So it's everything is multiple sided. It's like a weapon, you know. You can use a gun to defend yourself or rob somebody from their money. So, you know, the NPC meme can be used to dehumanize people. Oh, don't listen to anything they say. They're Democrats. They're non-player characters. Well, hello, InfoWarriors that use these memes. Don't you think y'all are kind of following a script? Literally, if you're sharing a meme that is about NPCs, you are an NPC. Cuckoo, cuckoo. It's leaving Chad Warren to somehow, as if I'm the only intelligent person that can figure this out. I don't believe that, but I believe you're putting me in this position to have to make these videos, and it irks me. Unless I can make some money off of it. I mean, really, look at that. Look at that. People make YouTube videos. That's cool. They can make a living doing it. But then, come on, you don't have to do very much at all to tempt people to sell out. That's been the whole topic my whole life, right? Punk rock. I'm talking about you sold out. Where are the punk rockers? So, it is an act. And there are real people doing it. Just like Occupy, totally controlled group. Yet the people that went there, like myself, were totally genuine. I went there more as investigative, like, what's going on here? You know, I wanted to investigate it. I was skeptical. But I met a lot of people that I'm still friends with today. Dustin Kurtz being one of those. Spencer Myatt, for sure. I may have met Isaac there. I think I did. Perkle. So, that's how life works. Is it's both a controlled thing with people, and it is this spiritual battle between good and evil that you are supposed to figure out. It's crazy.
From Hollywood. These were people. This was an actual. You know, it happened a few days ago, and
they're hundreds of miles away.
And then he throws in the from Hollywood. Like, you want to talk about some Nazis? You talk about Hollywood. Talk about how Goebbels, the propaganda minister for Hitler, thanked Walt Disney because Walt Disney made a propaganda film for the U.S. military that used Donald Duck, who was a GI, to tell all the soldiers over in Europe that you still need to pay your income tax. And that was the first time that people en masse paid their income tax. Even though it was a law in 1915, nobody did it till 1945 or whatever it was. And Goebbels was like, hey, good play, bro. Because your income tax doesn't go to build roads. No, it goes to Israel. It goes to this private federal government. Hollywood. That's Hollywood.
Hundreds and hundreds of miles away. That's not an invasion.
Honestly, I think you should let me run the country. You run CNN.
All right.
And if you did it well, your ratings
Let me
would be
ask,
much better.
if I may ask one other question. Mr. President, if I may ask
Peter,
one other question, are you worried?
That's enough. That's
Mr.
enough.
President,
That's
I was going to ask one of the other folks.
That's enough.
Pardon me, ma'am. Mr. President.
That's enough.
Mr. President, I had one other
Peter,
question,
let's
if
go.
I may ask.
Oh, and the whole scam of the angles of the shots. So it's like on the other video, you can see the tussle where the woman attempts to take the microphone from him, which is understandable that she would do that if she were working on behalf of the White House running the press room. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, Jim's just wanting to continue to ask questions as we've seen a million times, a press agent do, which they're supposed to do, because the idea, which has never been true back in the time of Hearst, newspapers, Hearst Castle, Charlie Chaplin, all that era, it's always been used to start the Spanish-American War, create it. But I mean, I've got the microphone. I'm pressuring you, the government, on behalf of the people. This is the act. This is the deal. He didn't do anything crazy. And then this comment, oh, he hurt that woman. Just look at this little childish, stupid little tactics that people use, these emotional little... They're just wimpy little people. At least I'll come out in front and I'm like, I want to fight you based on the reality of what you're saying. I want to fight you with my words, my reason. Not, oh, you did this, you're in trouble. Yeah.
On the Russia investigation, are you concerned that you may have...
I'm not concerned about anything with the Russian investigation because it's a hoax. That's enough. Put down the mic.
Mr. President, are you...
Come on. It's all perfectly timed. The last thing is just... It's just so stupid. It just makes me irritated that people buy this. So, Jim Acosta's master plan is to then press the president about his ties with Russia, right? But then the president's like, that's enough out of you. You're done. You're fired. So then it puts this thought in the mind of like all the pro-Trump people. Yeah, we're not going to listen to anything about his ties to Russia. Which he totally has, because Russia is this big Zionist scam with these white fake Jews called Ashkenazi, like Trump. Hello. You can't be anti-Semitic if the guy's not Semitic. He's not some brown person. Jesus was not some white dude with blue eyes, and his mom is not Mary with blue eyes. Those pictures came out of medieval Germany, and the place was called like Ashkenazi was the name, and then Nazi, Ashkenazi. How dumb are you people? You don't know anything because all you know is the media, which leaves me to have to get up here and be upset with you. You cannot call yourself Americans if you do not inform yourself and question the money and where it's coming from that supports these politicians. Why is AIPAC, the Israeli lobby, the biggest lobby in Congress? Do you think that might have a factor? Maybe? That they run drugs, that they are the people that brought that to our world. Yeah, that British, that is white people. British Zionism, okay? They fought China by getting them all hooked on frickin' opium, man, woman. Today's hipster, are you a hipster? Are you a liberal at Starbucks who doesn't go to a real local coffee house but goes to this frickin' international franchise of co-opting? It's like Venom. It's like they assume identities. The original hipster was that Chinese person laying down with the opium pipe on their hip. So it's not cool to be cool. Be yourself.
Indictments coming down in this investigation. Mr. President.
I'll tell you what, CNN should be ashamed of itself having you working for them. You are a rude, terrible person. You shouldn't be working for CNN. Go ahead.
I think that's...
And then you want to talk about how to, Chad, what proof of mind control do you have? Okay, well, let's look at the words that came out of his mouth. Okay, on the website here. Let's go to Bill Medford. Dink. Dink. Alrighty. And, this is not in any way a personal attack or anybody, but I want my specific words to be used. I want your specific words to be used so we can learn from it. That's the point here. So, man, I know I saw that. Not crazy. Somebody on here, I thought, said something like, it's not the worst thing to say. Most people learn how to take turns in kindergarten, but not Jim Acosta. See, and then it's showing this she's trying to take the mic, and that's fair. That's fair. He was definitely acting like he was going to hog the mic. Man, that irks me. Was it here or somewhere else that I just saw? Somebody was saying something like, exactly like the president said there at the end. Makes me feel crazy. I can't find it. Yeah, that you're rude and narcissist is what they said. So that's what is the problem, is that we need models to learn how to behave, or we need to go out into the world as an individual and figure it out. In all of us, not just Chad Warren, who's homeless in his truck because he inherited money and doesn't have it as much anymore, and whatever. All of us need to grow up and face that we are in a nation of spoiled brats. So that's how a Hitler happens, is that people look to strong leadership. So when they stage these little stage plays and Trump's like, I will never suffer this indignity, how dare CNN put you here? That's an attack on freedom of speech and being critical of the government. It's not cool. Right? They try to justify it. Not cool.